What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Guardians video for you guys. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the trade that went down at the beginning of the Guardians game today. As you can see from the Ken Rosenthal tweet on your screen, this trade went down, 16 minutes after first pitch? Like the game had barely started. And the Guardians made a trade. So you can definitely say that that was a big topic in the stream. But yeah, the Guardians went out and acquired outfielder Lane Thomas from the Washington Nationals. I tell you what, Guardians Twitter's definitely split about this. Some people like me like the move, and some don't. No, it's not really Lane Thomas. No, that's not the reason why they hate the move. Because Lane Thomas is a straight up dog, especially when it comes to the fact that he is a very good base stealer. He doesn't have that power part, right? He's not a power bat, but he can steal bases. He's a menace on the bases. Yep. Now, the reason why people don't like this trade is the package that we gave up to get him. As Zach Meisel, who covers the Guardians, gave us the package, and I quote, Guardians get, of course, Lane Thomas under control through next season. Nationals get prospects, pitcher, one of our top pitchers, Alex Clemmy, who's in single A, shortstop Jose Hina, and infielder Rafael Ramirez. Now, of course, the Guardians had Tina up a couple times in the past, but he barely played. We barely saw him. It was pretty clear we didn't really have a spot for him on the team. I figured he was probably going to be one of the guys traded, honestly, but yeah, this is what's got Guardians fans kind of split, you know? Because honestly, this day and age, you got to give up good players to get a good player, right? I mean, teams ain't just going to give up a solid player like Lane Thomas for nothing, right? You got to give up a decent player, but honestly, though, Alex Clemmy, I mean, I'll get over it. Pretty much, right? I'm sure Alex Clemmy will be a beast in Washington. I'm just happy he's not in the American League. Yeah. So I can sort of root for him through his journey to the major leagues. It's pretty cool. And we'll only face him once a year, possibly. And that's not even for a couple more years. Because again, he's only in single A. You don't know how he's going to turn out. He could turn out to be an absolute scrub who barely even finds a spot in the rotation. You don't know. You never know. Look at Francisco Mejia, right? He was one of our top catching prospects, and look at him now, right? Tell you what, though, man, these prospect huggers in Guardians Twitter, yeah, they can make a conversation difficult because they get pissed off no matter who we trade away, right? It's like you want us to get good players, but you don't want to give up good players to get them. Like, that's the way it works. You got to give up good players to get good players. By the way, did you guys see what the Astros gave up for Yusei Kikuchi? Yeah, something tells me we're probably not getting one of them starting pitchers. Unless we can finesse. I still want Jack Flaherty, though. Oh, man. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think of this trade. But honestly, I like it. I'm glad we got Lane Thomas. I'm just happy we didn't do all this for a rental. At least he has a little bit of control. And we might be able to extend him. I'm sure we will. Now, you look at his baseball savant page. And obviously, he's good with the bat. I mean, look at the sprint speed. My God, son. Yeah, safe to say, he's a menace on the base paths. Oh yeah, for real. He's gonna find a home in the top of our lineup for sure. Now, the downfall, defense. Not very good there. Although his arm strength is fantastic, his range, not good. Not very good, right? His arm value is decent, though. But yeah, batting, it's pretty safe to say he has a good bat. He doesn't chase, he doesn't really whiff, right? He squares it up really well. As you can see, the circles in the red mean amazing. The circles in the blue are bad. And the ones kind of in the middle are mid. So overall, he's got a decent bat. Not a great, he's not great in the field. But man, he has one hell of an arm. Gets to play in Comerica. Oh, wait, he does it. I'm going to see he plays tomorrow. It's a good thing. He won't have to play in Comerica the rest of the year. Yay. Just got to be careful with him, you know? It'll be interesting to see what we do with him in terms of the lineup. Because, I mean, I heard this dude absolutely crushes lefties, which is what we needed, right? No more being victims to lefty pitchers, right? I love it. Now, you look at Thomas's stats this year, 0.7 WAR, 300 at bats, 76 hits, 8 home runs, a 253 batting average, which of course isn't even bad at all. 42 runs, 40 RBIs, 28 stolen bases. Yeah, right there. And he's an absolute menace on the bases. I love that. Right? You get him on base, and this dude will wreak havoc. My God, that's going to be awesome. On base percentage, 331. Slugging percentage of 407. OPS of 738. And an OPS plus of 112, which is fantastic. Yeah. Our outfield is pretty good. You have Kwan and Thomas at the corners. And you're probably going to have Martinez at center field most times. Yep. Overall, I like the trade. Kind of wish we didn't have to give up Clammy, but again, sometimes you got to give up good players to get good players. That's just the way it is. And like I said, it'll be a while before we see Clemmy anywhere near the majors, unless he flies up through the system, which is what pitchers usually do. So who knows when we're going to see him up, but I'm a root for him on his journey, right? At least he's not in the American League. So let me know what you guys think of this trade, and we'll see if the Guardians can wrangle them up a pitcher over the next, 18-ish hours? Or whatever it is. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Welcome to Cleveland Lane, and will we see him tomorrow? Maybe. I mean, he has to come from Arizona, because the Nats are playing the Diamondbacks. Oh, that's going to be fun. He's on my fantasy team too. So that's a double dub right there. Haha. He's on my major league team, my favorite team, and he's on my fantasy team. Yeah. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and we'll see how many more of these videos I do over the next day or so. That being said, I'm Crazy Dog, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for my trade deadline live stream with my guy JB Taylor. That'll be at about 4:30-ish, around there. Depending on if we make a move beforehand, because if we make a move right around the time I was supposed to go live, I'll go live early and we'll talk about the trade. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Guardians. And I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah.